You would think that after the UK government had to appear in front of the UN over allegations that they were violating the rights of disabled people, that they wouldn't then continue to do it, because you might have seen that the UK government will be stripping GPs of their ability to sign people off work in a government attempt to combat sick notes culture, as well as stripping people of their welfare if they are unable to find work within 12 months. Rishi Sunak has said, and I quote, "People should stop over-medicalising the everyday challenges and worries of life." Spoken like a man worth 600 million. Now, you might be wondering, if GPs can't issue sick notes, then who is going to be doing that? Because a GP, being a medical professional, is surely the best person to do it. Well, the government instead will be using contractors who will likely be driven by targets and incentives to find people healthy. What could possibly go wrong? As for taking away benefits, making it harder for people to access welfare isn't going to stop people being unfit for work. If anything, the opposite will happen. If less people can access welfare, then they will become sicker. If more people are forced into work when they are not fit to work, then they will become sicker. And for some, that will be fatal. And these comments that Rishi Sunak made about mental health, honestly, go and fuck yourself, you little twerp. Mental health conditions are physically and emotionally draining, and they require the best support possible, which is not happening under this government. Anyone who's ever had one or has experienced it can speak to that. These people are And as for Rishi Sunak saying that the government spends 69 billion on benefits for people of working age with a disability or health condition, well, maybe if the government hadn't spent 14 years gutting public services and reducing living standards, then there wouldn't be such a high demand for it. Do you think they ever considered that when they enacted austerity upon this country, which took 330,000 lives and ruined millions more? And to anyone who thinks that what the government is doing is right, any money that is saved by cutting disability benefit will not be spent on things that will improve our lives. It will just go into the pockets of some donor. This is what happens when you have people in governments who know the price of everything but the value of nothing, because you never see politicians in the UK doing press conferences announcing crackdowns on, say, tax dodgers or avoiders, or closing tax loopholes that deny this country much needed funds. Probably because it would make a Sunak family dinner very awkward. No, it's always crackdowns on civil liberties, immigrants, the disabled, scapegoat after scapegoat after scapegoat. Quite frankly, this government can announce all the schemes they like to get people into work, but it doesn't change the fact that they've been in charge for the last 14 years. So what are they going to do differently that they haven't done in the last decade and a half? But then again, it's not about getting people into work, it's performative cruelty. I cannot stress this enough. If you are not in a union, join one now. After you finish watching this video, join a union, because you will need representation, and a union will provide that for you. It is really easy to find out what union represents your work. Do not let them get away with this.